Why wait till now to do it? You know?
This Biden's fucking weak, dude.
Whoa! We got a red-blooded Republican over there.
Lean into it, baby.
I'm here.
You want me to push the button? I'll do it, baby. Did he really fall off the stairs of the Air Force One?
I don't know.
Fall down the stairs?
I think you would have heard him dying.
That's what I thought.
He'd be dead, yeah. No.
Santino was talking about it. He's like, I predicted that like 3 weeks ago.
No, I did not hear about it. They should probably bring out the emergency one every time that's just like a little kid slide. And they're like, just lay down, Joe. Just roll down it. Tuck your arms in and roll down. Huh? We gotcha. I went to China Express today.
Oh.
How did you like it?
Chris, it was pretty fire. Way too much food for
Yeah.
lunch.
Really?
It's way too much food for lunch.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't finish this.
It's the one on Coliseum, right? The one with
Yeah.
the looks like drive-through.
I wouldn't dare go inside because I think you'd be deterred.
Oh,
You go through
really?
the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Did you look at the drive-thru menu and how it's unreadable?
I peeked inside a little bit. It doesn't
Is it really
look
unreadable?
cool.
The drive-thru menu's unreadable.
Is it in Chinese?
No, it's just...
Oh.
It's like
I took it literal.
it's like a board that has vinyl lettering, but some of the lettering has fallen off. So you're like, I want to take that chicken with starts with an S, but I don't know what it ends in type of deal. Mm-hmm. And then they've just got specials.
They're used to it. They're used to the white guy going, can I have that chicken that's two left from the right? You know that.
And it's like sometimes they have like specials, but they've just written it on a piece of cardboard and put it in the drive-through case.
that's my kind of place.
Like they have.
Was it good food though?
Yeah, it's pretty.
What'd you
it's pretty
get?
okay for the price. The rice is masa menos,
The rice kind of sucks.
General
Yeah.
Tso's. That's what you
of
got.
course. Can't fuck it up.
No, you can't.
Honestly,
What
I've
about
tried
the-
like 6 different types of chicken. They all taste the same.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
It's
about-
unbearably hot when it comes out. Unbearably. I've never had food that was so hot in my mouth before.
What
I
did
burned
you-
the top inside of my lip somehow.
What did you do with the egg drop soup when you got it? Did you try to eat it right away?
It actually was not burning.
Dude, every time or 9 times out of 10 we get it, it's molten lava.
I've never had egg drop soup before because I've always been like, I'm not going to eat that weird egg oil soup.
I like egg drop.
Is there a difference between egg drop soup and miso soup?
I believe so. I don't know
The
what
miso soup's
is, but,
clear.
Yeah.
It's the clear stuff.
Yeah, egg drop is yellow.
Oh, interesting.
With, like,
is it
egg
like
whites
yolk?
in it.
Oh, egg whites.
It looks like it does have somehow yolk in it. I don't know. It's
But
like
it was
weirdly,
good?
it's weirdly thick and whatnot.
but it was good.
I mean, it's okay. It tastes like eggs.
Ew.
Their egg
Tastes
drop
like-
soup is not good. So, I mean, if you let it sit for like more than 20 minutes, it literally turns into almost jello.
That's
It
disgusting.
might be like
Yeah.
eggs and broth and oil. I really
Yeah.
don't know what's in it.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Okay.
What is it, $6.50?
Yeah.
You get chicken, rice, egg drop soup, or hot and sour soup, and an egg roll.
Wow.
And
Holy
a fortune cookie for
fucking
$6.50.
Fortune cookie is sawdust.
Yeah.
They're sawdust quality. But hey, shout out.
So, can you get chow mein instead of the rice at the rice?
3.2 out of 5.
You can sub it.
Okay.
And that's
You-
what
have
I
you had
usually do
it?
because I hate the rice, yeah.
You've hit the chow mein's better though.
But it's not really chow mein, it's just noodles. It's
Okay.
not like the chow mein you'd get at Panda where it's all the vegetables and shit. It's just noodles with a little bit of like kind of sauce, I would imagine.
How long did it take?
5 minutes less.
Were you sitting in the? Do you sit
4
through the
minutes,
drive-thru?
maybe?
Oh, yeah, you go through the drive-thru. You order through the drive-thru, you pull up.
Damn.
But it's kind of like Panda,
At
right? Where they probably
Chinese
have that
restaurant?
shit pre-made, right?
No.
Yeah. I don't know. They're slanging and bagging somehow.
They're quick workers. They always have been.
Hey,
They
they?
built the railroads.
They did.
Who are they?
Chinese.
I mean, I love them. So I don't. It's not like
That's his defense. I love them.
Chinese people, I love you. I'm calling you out, Chinese people, to say I love what you're doing.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. Especially for $6.50. Come on.
Is it just
That's
lunch
a deal.
hours, obviously?
Yeah, I think until like 2 p.m. or something.
It's $2.30, and then after $2.30, it turns into $7.50.
Wow, damn.
So,
dude.
like,
But it's a
your
lot
poison.
of food.
It is.
yeah.
You seen that TikTok shit where they're like this thing in North Carolina where they literally stack the food where they can't shut the because it's like any other fucking Chinese container. Yeah, I know he's insane, but you guys want to do it tonight? I told him I had him. What can I do?
I was just making sure he wasn't
socks
getting
on
under
him.
me.
Oh, he would hate that. He would literally just like stand on one and
Yeah.
then he'd make even more noise.
So Chinese people now in America, they want to just fucking pile it on. That's not their culture, is it?
eating that much. I think they're just like, let's make some money, dude.
That's what they're thinking.
That's what the takeout is. Weighed by the pound. They're like, take it.
Fat Americans, dude.
Probably.
That's what it is.
Unless it's like a to-go place, and then they're just like, we're making this food for cheap
Have you
anyway.
ever seen an old fat Asian person?
Koreans?
I have not.
Koreans can get fat.
That's about it.
I mean, I every time I see an old Asian, I'm like, metabolism is fucking off the charts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
They're working hard.
You know, like the
You don't see many of
Okinawan,
them.
the Okinawans, they live like the longest. Like they're like some of the longest living people on Earth.
Japanese though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they're like somehow technically they're a little bit different because they're on the island. So they're like their culture is different than that of regular Japan, but they're Japanese, and because of their diet, they live super long. It's like really pescatarian and just like by chance because it's all they're just eating fish and rice and this and that. Yeah.
As opposed to the Chinese who were like what and that grains and that type of
Yeah, but
like
I
the
was
really like rural Chinese farmers and shit like that.
Yeah,
right.
If you read about a lot of Chinese and Chinese American food, like the reason that there's broccoli and so many random things and dishes that you kind of think it's because it's what they had to use. Like there was no bok choy and random stuff back in when they were making the food in America when they moved over. So they're just substituting random vegetables. So like I was reading about stuff that they never use. Like they call it like literally American this because it's they don't use it in China. Like broccoli is one of those things they don't use over there. And there's a couple other things that they don't use like in traditional Chinese cuisine. I mean, they probably have it mixed in now because it's a worldwide market. But like in traditional Chinese cuisine, they just didn't have those vegetables. It's just not something
That's
they grew.
crazy.
It was bok choy and it was a lot of like leafier greens and stuff like that.
As opposed to like a broccoli floret or that type of shit. Because like I mean, all the fucking hibachi stuff, that's all zucchinis, squash.
Yeah.
Fucking what else? Yeah.
Do Asian people actually use like water chestnuts? Or is that a myth?
I don't know.
Or is that what white people put in?
coffee.
Is that what white
Water
people
chestnut.
put in their white people stir fry? Is just
I love
water
that
chestnuts?
I don't know why stir fry companies just threw those on you back in the day.
God,
You're
it's
getting
so
these-
good though.
That and the little baby corn. I like the baby
Yeah.
corn, but it's like why do
You don't like water
need-
chestnut?
It just
No, I like water
it
chestnuts.
solely
It's
exists
crunchy.
because of stir fry.
It's like it's those little clear looking things that got crunched to it.
Okay.
But,
like a
but Brock doesn't eat vegetables, so he doesn't know what we're talking
It's
about.
the
so.
texture of a thinly sliced
I'm
wet
just kidding.
potato. It's like kind of crunchy.
A little bit airy though.
It's a little, it's not as dense, but it's,
Yeah.
they're good.
They're pretty good.
Damn.
They just give your little stir fry a little texture.
Texture.
They don't really taste like much.
Brock, you ever had stir fry ever in your life?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Picked out the vegetables?
Yeah, I just didn't order vegetables with it. So
Are we on?
I think we're on.
Okay. How was your weekend?
It was good.
No, I'm just kidding. We went to Chicago. That was fun, huh?
I had fun.
Did you have fun?
I had fun. I thought it was a
That's
good time.
good. That's
I was
good.
thinking,
That's good. That's good.
what if a nuke drops in Chicago right now while we're there?
Fucking send it, dude. We got the lasers over the Arctic to detect them. We're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I think we're
No.
good.
Let's say
We have a whole radar field out in the Arctic
Right. But
just
they're
to see.
there.
Just to see.
Let's say 5 to 10 nukes are coming our way at one time.
Yeah.
Nukes are coming at
How many are we going to be able to stop?
We're blasting them out of the air and letting them ride over Canada. We're letting them get the dust. Like all our grain silos that we're blasting stuff out of, and like presumably Montana in the middle of nowhere where these bases are. I have no idea. I'm just making shit up. I'm just assuming they're just gonna blast them from there, and who knows? And then they're gonna go like a movie, like we did.
So,
it.
hold on.
And then
Yeah, we
there's
see
there's a nuclear radiation cloud that moves over the whole North American continent and then destroys and gives.
I was just gonna
upwards
say,
of millions of people.
I was just going to say, even if we destroy the nukes, the nuke radiation's still going to get us, right?
yeah, but it's not that bad. You can survive.
Right?
There's people in the Japan earthquake and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like there's people they're cool.
Did you see the explosion
The
in
Russians just
Kiev
took-
last night?
The Russians just took Chernobyl. I think
Yeah,
it was
it's true.
Kharkiv, by
It
the
was
way.
Kharkiv.
Yeah. It was fucking
Whoa,
insane.
whoa, geopolitical guys. No, I'm just kidding. Absolutely nuts. Was that the
was
vacuum bomb or was
insane.
that just an airstrike? Because they've been using vacuum bombs.
What is a vacuum bomb?
It's a thermobaric weapon that uses the oxygen in the atmosphere to have a bigger sustained wave of power.
Wow.
wow. So,
Wow.
it's a vacuum of sorts.
It's a vacuum of sorts. It uses the oxygen to create a vacuum and it's more power.
Okay.
But it somehow maims people more than what it kills. It's somehow less deadly than conventional bombs.
Oh.
But they're really, what do you call it? Like injury afflicted. They
Oh,
cause a
just
lot
really-
of injuries. Yeah. They
It's more injury prone than it is
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah.
Well, that's odd.
I mean, it looks like
Has
a
to make-
mini nuclear. Like little mushroom
I mean, it
cloud
said
and
what? Like
everything.
it killed.
Yeah, but all bombs do that. Look like that, right? A little boom, and then they go up, and then they go poof.
I like how they were meeting and let's talk about it. I guess I like how they were meeting in Belarus, like for like ceasefire talks, and then Belarus is like, "We're coming over the border." That didn't go well. They're literally just moved in over, dude. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah. We see all these Ukrainian boxers just suiting up. Scary. Alexander Usyk suited up, and Lomachenko suited up, dude. They're both literally world champions, and they're like,
fight for my country.
Crazy though. Lomachenko's supposed to fight for a championship in a few months.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's crazy. They're way more ballsy than I am. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The U.S. counterattacked. I'd be like, good.
I think
it's so many times shows them. Fuck.
It's only going to be about another week though, where I'm tired of like the Ukraine propaganda, and I think I'm going to go full Russia side.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was wondering where you sat.
I'm on Ukraine side now. But when it's cool in here again in another week,
you're back to Putin.
Got to take the other side.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, don't use natural gas, squeeze it up, so maybe they could send it over to Europe, so they don't have to rely on Russia. It's like, come on, they got it, just use it for the money.
I want to hear your thoughts on like why is Putin doing this? Why?
Because Crimea is awesome.
That's a good point.
Gotcha.
No, because
this is for Ukraine's.
Me and Brock were talking about
resources.
A lot of
I don't think so.
A lot of eastern Ukraine is Russian speaking.
Oh.
And there's a lot of like Russian ties still, like in those parts of the country. And like Crimea is something like 90% Russian speaking.
Damn.
And so Ukraine is this little bulb right here, and Crimea is at the very bottom, and then the sea or whatever. So Crimea is kind of like at the bottom, but it was a Russian port for the longest time. It's like a really strategic port. It doesn't freeze over in the winter.
Oh, nice.
And the Russians really wanted it for that, inlet or whatever.
Right.
And so strategic. They took that in like 2014. Those were the Russian separatists that took over. People were saying that was like him sending in whomever.
Russian guys?
Yeah, Russian guys dressed as this, saying they were doing this, but really they were probably like his guys. So then they have that going on, and then now they're just doing that even more. They just annexed those territories that they were occupying, the Donbass or however you say it.
Okay.
Luhansk, Donetsk.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought they were just playing Risk.
But I think a lot
Could
of
be.
it is a cultural thing, but it's probably it's a power thing.
Yeah.
It's also it's an empire thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But why wait?
Strategically.
Why wait till now to do it?
This Biden's fucking weak, dude.
We got a red-blooded Republican over there.
Lean into it, baby.
I'm here.
You want me to push the button? I'll do it, baby.
Did he really fall off the stairs of the Air Force One?
I don't know.
Fall down the stairs?
I think you would have heard him dying.
That's what I thought.
He'd be dead. Yeah, no.
Santino was talking about it. He's like, I predicted that like 3 weeks ago.
No, I did not hear about it. They should probably bring out the emergency one every time that's just like a little kid slide. They're like, just lay down, Joe. Just roll down it. Tuck your arms in and roll down. Huh? We got ya.
Who?
Don't worry, we got you down here.
Oh, gosh.
That's what you were worried about that the entire time in Chicago? A nuke?
No, I mean, Boone put it in my mind, and then I couldn't really stop thinking about it.
And then you kind of
Just the
looking
thought
at the skies to
Yeah.
see.
It'd be kind of cool to like.
Do you think Chicago would be the first place they go, though?
It'd be maybe the 5th or 6th, I think.
Probably.
If I had to
I'd say
guess,
so.
yeah, it'd be the 5th.
DC
or
is
6th.
definitely first, right?
No, I think it's New York is going to get hit first.
But I mean,
I
DC
do.
is where all your important people are.
They don't care about what we're doing over here. Let me tell you
but
that.
I'm just saying.
They want that,
Right.
They don't care.
But it is also
we're
good
next.
morning
They're
over
taking
here,
that
so-
first. We're next.
They don't want this busy.
No, they don't want it.
But
We are
still.
sandwiched in between Chicago and Indianapolis, and that kind of sucks. But otherwise, we're probably okay.
Yeah,
we're in the middle of nowhere. It's fine.
Yeah,
I like our chances. Yeah,
I do
So,
too. They said the best place to go for a nuclear fucking attack is the fucking Appalachians or something like that.
You got to get in them mountains.
Mountains.
Because it wouldn't reach that high or what?
I don't know.
The shockwave wouldn't reach that high?
I don't know. They just said best place to go is the Appalachians. It's like, all right.
Guys, you can survive some radiation. You're fine. You're just going to get cancerous in your 50s or 60s and then start coughing up blood and then pass away. You know what I mean?
Would it take that long, you think?
Yeah, but you can have a good ride. Could you imagine smashing brews with your boys during a nuclear fallout?
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
like, boys.
dude.
People are always talking about, nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
You're like, this was sick, bro.
Do you think gun sales have went up significantly?
Yeah, but what are they gonna do? Shoot the nuke out of the air? That's the only thing. Like, I don't know if it's Tim Dillon who's talked about it. Someone has a joke about it. It's like, well, I understand like defending yourself, defending one's property, but like defending against like what do you call it? Like oppression from the military? Like that's why you keep arms and all this, but like there's no chance. If our military is like, we're going after these chugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat them.
You can't stop them. Even
on.
close.
Come on.
You'll shoot one officer, and then they'll be like, "Fuck you."
No,
and
they're
they'll
just.
light
I'm
you
saying
up.
they're just airstriking us from 800 miles away. They're like, we're gonna kill that guy.
Yeah.
He's done.
Drones. Yeah.
You're over. oh, that's your friend. He's done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that Russia's got some crazy technology that we're gonna find out? No. No. You think they're just
You don't
chilling?
think so?
No, dude, they have no money.
It's all about the money.
It's all like petrodollar stuff now. Like that's all they've been living off of is oil and natural gas. If no one's buying that, what's happening? They're gonna have to secretly smuggle shit to random places who need oil. North Korea.
Yeah.
But like other than that, they're fucked.
We were talking the other day. Like,
You have
on
to
our
be
way back.
completely self-sustaining if you want to do
Yeah.
this. So good luck.
They like the most tanks, but like you said, like most of them are from like the 60s and stuff. Like they're very
Shit, really.
yeah.
Damn. What
Way behind.
What was it when the Soviet Union got disbanded? Is when people were taking all that shit. Like you remember that story about that guy?
Yeah.
That stole a helicopter or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, we've got this fucking helicopter from Russia now. Who wants to buy it?" You know what I mean? Like they just stole it because it was just like an airfield of empty shit. Was it the collapse of the Soviet Union? Is that what it was?
Probably.
Okay.
If you look at the numbers, like their amount of land units, like tanks, anti this, that, whatever, like they have a lot of land units, but like their air force is trash.
Really?
Yeah. But like if you're them, like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't done it, but like they don't have the same stuff. Like not even close. But they have a whole lot of tanks. They have a whole lot of people. They have 130 million people, so if we're talking like they still have a lot of people. Maybe even more than that.
Did you see what the Russian ruble dropped to?
Yeah.
Under a cent.
Dude, they've
The Russian what?
The Russian ruble, like their currency.
It's called Ribble?
Ruble.
Oh, I had no idea.
It's just like it's dropped like 30% or something, and then they've had their stock exchange closed for like the last week.
cool. So he's gonna. Aren't people in Russia pissed about it too? Because it's gonna run them to the fucking ground, pretty much.
Yeah, but
I think a lot of them aren't pissed.
they're still like piggybacking off a government that was crazy for 100 years.
Yeah.
So it's
True.
like their
Stop.
transitional government, which is technically what this is still a pretty wild ass government. So like some countries, like it's just about going and either getting less extreme or you just bounce back and forth like the U.S. But like Russia's just been so tightly controlled by like 5 dudes for the past 100 years.
Yeah.
Like it's just been a wild like they love giving power to one dude.
Yep. And he's the
know they can
be all,
vote, right?
Be all see all.
Yeah.
They're a democracy.
No.
Oh, I was gonna
I mean,
say.
they kind of are, but like Putin just keeps giving himself different positions, and he's just been doing random things.
Doesn't he throw like all his adversaries in jail too?
kill him. I thought he.
Probably, but
I
he's
thought he
also-
makes them disappear.
He poisons a lot of people. Do you see him sitting at the table like 30 feet away?
No, what was
There was
that?
an article that was said he was huddled with his closest people talking about shit. And they're like down a 50-foot long table on the other side. And someone's like, he's so afraid to get killed right now. And it's like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Someone just, but it's like that type of power vacuum shit where it's like, what's going to happen next anyway? Like, good luck. Power to the people.
Yep.
I saw Anonymous or whatever the fucking online hacker group is.
Yeah.
Putin, you're done.
You're done.
Oh shit! I don't know. Yeah. I think we're fine though. Truly,
yeah, we'll be fine.
I don't think they even. I don't think they make the mistake of going somewhere else or fucking with somebody. I mean,
I think when we should worry is when China makes a move. Though.
I
You're
also.
high on China, aren't you?
Oh yeah, dude.
The first the
they're
food
having
and now,
fun.
yeah.
Do you think they're China and Russia are gonna little if you do
You
this,
probably should.
If you do this, I'll do this.
They probably should, but I don't know. They met in China like a.
I'm gonna say
month or
because
two
if that
ago.
happens, ugh, maybe World War III. You know, you think
He probably knows Chinese if we're being honest.
Putin, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
he knows a few languages. He's like a crazy,
Wow.
soup orphan,
Okay.
from what I understand.
Oh man.
Really?
Pretty smart KGB guy, FGB, whatever they call it now.
Yep.
and he
knows?
made his way up.
Rides horses shirtless.
Was he really?
That's bizarre.
There's a picture of him riding a horse
That's
shirtless.
bizarre.
Great
Huge hot
body.
dude. There's
Say
sto-
he's a huge hottie.
Great body.
there's stories of him like he's a huge hockey fan, and there's stories of him like riding around on the ice and just shooting goals, and people are just cheering for the guy. Like he's just out there.
He's out there practicing, and people are cheering for him.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, this guy's in a free skate, and they're like, oh yeah, oh my god, do it to him, beloved leader.
I was gonna say they have Putin riding a horse shirtless, and we have Mark Zuckerberg surfing doing whiteface.
Yeah,
right. Doing
Mark Zuckerberg.
he's foiling with 3 pounds of sunscreen on his face.
He
That's the
is.
most bizarre thing ever. So stupid.
You are to be referred to as metamates,
Oh
and I would love to see you later. I am going to smoke meats.
Smoke meats. I love smoking meats.
Dude, remember when he was in Congress and they're asking him questions and he's like, drinking water all weird. It's like the first gulp he ever took, and he's like, that's liquid.
This is not a human.
He's fucking insane, man. Wow.
Hope he goes down, dude.
Down.
What do you mean?
Hope someone in his board just rips him to the ground. Hope someone social networks the guy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Oh
It's
yeah.
bound to happen. That happens to everyone's company. Everyone gets stabbed in the back, and then they, you know.
What about Bill Gates? He's been with that shit forever, though.
I don't think he really has much to do with Microsoft.
Really?
think
He's just rich because he's rich.
I think he has a weird special title, and he might be like, you know, but there's like Ballmer was his guy for a while. Steve Ballmer.
Steve Ballmer.
And
Clippers
then
guy. Clippers guy.
Paul Allen was his guy for a while. Like he's had like heads of Microsoft, and I think he's kind of just been like a figurehead. But I could be wrong. Because why would you be? You're not working at that point. Like
Not anymore.
he's jabbing kids in Africa. He's busy. It's a lot of kids. You seen how big Africa is? You
Yeah.
move it over the U.S. on a map.
I was just gonna. I did see that. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, from Steak and Stretch all the way around the world.
No. People like if you like Africa on a map is distorted in our heads due to like the curvature of the
Right.
Earth and this and that. And if you move it over the U.S., it's like absolutely gigantic.
Just way bigger.
Oh, it's fucking insane. You put like U.S. and Europe and like a bunch of other fucking continents in there, and you're like, oh, this little island down here, that's fucking. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And people argue the same thing with Russia. Like it's a gigantic,
Yeah.
expansive country, but because on a map the higher latitudes are stretched, that's why Greenland looks so big. Which really it's not. It's because the higher latitudes on a map get stretched. Because that's
Right.
why when you
Because the
go
small-
down on a
yeah.
map, it's usually the little
It'll
line.
shrinks.
It's all optics.
But Africa is fucking insanely huge.
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 Absolutely huge. Some people are saying it's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
So these African kids,
Which ones?
the ones he's jabbing,
Yeah.
is this an experimental jab because
I
he
don't
doesn't
think
care
so.
about human
No,
rights,
I
or is
think
he
they're-
actually trying?
I think they're absolutely basic jabs that he's giving
Oh,
these
okay.
kids, like polio maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. Good for him then.
On purpose?
No, he's just jabbing kids, and they're like, "Oh, I think that fixed the polio." No, of course it's on purpose. He just gives a lot of money to that, and it's like, but where's it go?
He goes to his wife, apparently, right? Divorce. Aren't they getting a divorce?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
No way. She's going to be the third richest woman in the world now, probably.
I don't know.
Who's
What's
number one again? Number two is Amazon girl.
Yep.
Number one is fucking
Is
the
it Ann
Walmart.
Walton?
I was
It's
gonna
gotta
say the
be the
Walmart
Walmart
people.
girl.
She's crazy rich.
Is she the one that's married to
Stan Kroenke.
Kroenke? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Stan Kroenke also. I think he owns Arsenal. He owns a soccer team in England.
I think
It's
I've
worth-
heard that before.
He owns
yeah.
a soccer team in England. It's worth like $4 billion or something.
Yeah, I was gonna
crazy.
say they're insane, dude. Out
Nice.
there. He owns like fucking half of LA, I felt like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he owns the Avalanche and the Nuggets.
Okay.
Jesus.
If I'm not mistaken. But
That's a lot of
I don't know how he made his money.
But that's money.
Baby. Speaking of money, dude, Chicago's a city with some money all around.
Christ.
It was
Fucking
all
expensive.
Mercedes, fucking BMWs, fucking, you know. But the food wasn't that crazy expensive, right?
I mean, it was like $50 a meal if you got drinks.
If you got drinks.
$50, food, drinks, tip.
There wasn't a drink below $15.
Beer. You could get beer for, yeah.
$12.
I was gonna say 11.
9.
Yeah.
$9.
Nine. I think there was an option for 9. Yeah. All the mixed. It's all the specialty stuff because they're putting it in front of you and they're like, you're gonna want this because it's named something crazy.
Right. The other
Whereas
thing is,
if you asked for can I have a fucking vodka Coke or whatever, what vodka this, then
a vodka Coke
I'm
sounds terrible.
just fucking joking. But you know what I mean? If they say like a
That
vodka, you're missing the point.
No, I know what you were saying, but you
yeah.
said it and it was a terrible example. And I'm like,
I suck. I just not talk.
No, keep talking.
I just wanted to point it out. But no, we also didn't really go to like cheap places. You know what I mean? Like wait at like nicer restaurants.
Yeah, I was because of that part of town. That part of town is touristy for sure.
Right. Shit, those fucking apartment buildings next to that donut place were insane.
Yeah, but top level is like,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
also there was one.
$60,000 a year.
What'd you say?
That's the top level's only like $60,000 a year
Yeah.
to rent.
To rent it, yeah.
No, but the cheapest one was $1,800 for 575 square feet.
That's big time.
I mean, New York's literally twice as
Oh,
bad.
I know.
If you pay $2,000 a month and it's like a 300 square foot studio, I mean, it's
Yeah.
fucking wild. And
Yeah.
and it depends on what part of the fucking city too. It's crazy.
No, like I would imagine the part that we stayed in, like it's obviously going to be more expensive because it's
It's just touristy.
pretty much downtown.
Well, it's just tour. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. You go there to party.
But I do
You see
like that
piles
area.
of you see piles of puke on the sidewalks.
That is true.
It was disgusting.
Joey stepped in it.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't looking.
It's fucking fun.
Down the puke. It's like
There's all kinds of obstacles in Chicago. That's what I don't like about it.
It's true.
There's all kinds of things to slip on and puke to
True.
step in. And
Yeah.
possible falling ice.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about that one lady that yelled across the street at that group of people?
That was hilarious. What did they say
He
back?
said something initially.
Not you. That's
No,
what-
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know what he said.
He said initially. He was like, "You over there" or something, and she's like, "Wah!" And he's like, "Not you!" Like fucking fully discrediting her, saying,
Yeah.
"You suck. Get out of here."
It may have been a homeless woman.
Oh, it was
Oh,
100% a homeless woman. And what did she say?
I just heard.
Say it to my face.
Yeah,
Oh,
say
yeah,
it to
and
my
then
face.
say
Yeah.
it to
my face.
It reminded me of the dude at the hotel screaming to that guy at the cruise ship. What's your name?
Oh yeah,
Dale. Fuck you, Dale. It reminded me of that scenario.
it pretty much was.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah,
You're
no.
scum." And then they're like, "Fuck you." Why'd you say? Oh, it was good
Yeah, it
times.
was good.
It was a
Theo
great
was fun.
time.
I had fun time at Theo.
He was
That
fucking awesome.
that
was
theater's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
It's
Good little
super
theater.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it up, and I think it was like 3,500 is what it sat. It
Yeah. It's
was
nice.
sold out.
Yeah.
That's a
nuts.
lot of people.
A lot of people.
I ended up watching his special on Sunday night when I got home, and he said some of the same bits that he did when we saw him.
Yeah.
But the one that still kills me is when he's talking about his cousin getting bit by a gay guy,
Oh yeah.
and he has the comedic pause. He's like,
We'll see.
"So we'll
Yeah.
see, man."
What else, man?
What
Yeah.
else?
Not
what
much,
else,
really.
man? Yeah.
I'm not really. That's definitely his fucking go-to.
Yeah.
you know
I was
what mean?
reading it led me down a rabbit hole of theaters in Chicago, and you heard of the Uptown?
I've not.
The Uptown seated like 42 or 4,400 people.
Where at? Same place, same spot?
I think it's north of Wrigley.
Oh shit.
It's a
Way-
little. It's a little
okay.
north of Wrigley.
Yeah. Okay.
And they closed it in like the 80s, and they were trying to redo it and whatever. And someone bought it for $3 million to redo it, and they said to renovate it, it would be upwards of $70 million. And so they've been in the process of trying to do this for like the past 20 years. But I was just like, dude, this theater is so cool. They said like space wise, like the dimensions of the room, they said it's the biggest, like probably the biggest room in America. They said it's bigger than Radio City, which seats like 5,000 or something. But they said the room is just gigantic. Like they made it so expansive, which might not be good for like comedy or certain venues, but like bands or something. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah, like a regular just concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the sound system in Chicago theater was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't have any complaints. Like I
No.
heard everything fine, but we've also sat pretty like close every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember sitting up in the balcony the first time I was there, and one of the comedians said, "Hey, take a look at all the pores up there." And I was like, I was like, "God damn it, that's me."
But you laughed.
I did laugh.
That's fun.
It was fun. The view from up there is nice, but like I just felt so distant from the comedian. You know what I mean? And whereas opposed to like where we were sitting, we were like, Theo's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's Theo Vaughn. So it was really cool.
Or you just leave a comedy club and see David Tell whacking a cigarette.
Literally,
outside.
and then you're like, I'm gonna touch him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that guy's 4 feet away.
yeah. That's crazy.
But the theater's really nice.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah,
And you
it's
can
very
tell it's
nice.
old timey by the fact that there's
Super.
no bathroom downstairs for the whole left side, and then you have to go upstairs, and there's it's not for
Like the grand stairway thing was kind of cool.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, going
Yeah.
up the grand stairway.
it's not great for the capacity, but it's
No.
it's a really nice theater.
The whole opening,
great.
like when you first get in there, like if it's sold out or like first come first serve, like you're not buying tickets, just general admission, like it'd be madness.
Yeah.
In
yeah,
that
but
entryway,
it's a good thing it's not
Right.
typically. Yeah.
right?
What were we waiting on Boone again for? Because you remember how we all got in there and we're like, well, surprise, surprise, Boone's fucking nowhere to be seen.
I
Did he
don't know.
drop something or something?
No, and then the guy said he dropped something, but he just kicked
Yeah.
the door stopper
And then
out
he
of the
picked
door.
up the door stopper and was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
He probably kept forgetting he had like metal objects in his pockets. Oh, I got a wrench and a tire iron and a fucking.
Yeah.
He got something in his jacket and
Forgot about this knife that I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
forgot about this Klishnikov that's
And
in
then
my pocket.
Chris couldn't even pass through it, and I was like, "What are we doing, Chris?"
I forgot I had my AirPods in my pocket, and that's what set it off. But it was fine. We
Yeah, it
got
was
through.
fine.
They handled it like the crowd pretty well.
Oh yeah, they normally do.
Yeah.
I just
They let me
never-
vape inside, so I mean that's always cool.
I smelled vape like fucking like 6 different times. Like, nice. No, but I'm just never being the leading guy ever again because I had to sit by somebody and nobody else had to sit by anybody else, and I was like, fuck.
That was awesome.
We should have sat Boone in the middle. Is what I said.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I needed to be further.
You
one person further away.
should have sat on the end because you probably had to pee 3 different times.
No,
Fucking-
dude, just once.
Jesus
just
Christ.
once.
Yeah, I was.
So I peed
fucking-
actually before we went, and then it worked out. And then when we got there, someone's like, "Do you have to pee?" And I don't even think I had to, but I was like, "If you're gonna go, I might as well go."
Yeah.
With it. And then we went and sat down.
got beer.
And then
You guys were gone for a long time. You missed a whole entire bit, pretty much.
Yeah, I didn't
we
mind.
missed one.
You missed the best
We missed
set.
one person.
No,
Yeah.
you missed
and
the
it
one.
was the worst
The
person.
best set to miss.
What's crazy?
Oh,
is
yeah.
it was cool that Theo had an extra person because he had 4 people.
3, I thought.
He had
Four
3 and
including
then
It was
himself.
one. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 4.
It was 3 and then himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the opener, who I saw.
Yes.
He had the second
lady,
woman.
Yep.
Didn't see a second of it.
Maddie Smith,
As soon as we were clapping for the first guy, I walked out to get a drink with Boone.
clapping like it's over.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was over, and he was like, next comedian. She's on the show you've never heard of, and the show you're never gonna want to see. And then he says it, and then that's when I got up and went and got a drink.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then
She's
I
on
was
Wild
like,
now. Actually, could you believe that?
I was like, oh, this might be
She
fun.
is.
And
She's
then
on
she
Wild
came
now.
out and she
I
said
swear
like
to God.
one thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with them. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get a beer.
and then he met us in the line, and then we
Yeah.
waited way too long for a beer. And then I thought it was gonna be Theo next,
It wasn't.
and it wasn't. So
Chance.
that was
He's
even
huge.
cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
Chance Wiley,
He was good.
Willie Wiley.
I want to say Willie.
Because we were
Really?
still in line when he came out.
Yeah.
We kind of made
Yeah,
it like
he was good.
we missed
He was
like a quarter
funny,
of his
man.
set.
He was real
He
good.
was funny. He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Theo's
Jesus
his hair in person is different. That shit is fucking insane.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. Did you see him post like his entrance
Yeah.
like on his Instagram? Fuck, didn't it turn you on? Kinda?
Yeah, it turned me on.
You're like, we were in that crowd. We were there. Oh, it was awesome, man.
My buddy from work who went to Mark Norman on Saturday said it was fucking awesome.
I bet.
Yeah, he also got a picture with him and everything.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah, I still had fun though. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
for sure. For sure.
But yeah, if he wouldn't have went to Theo, we definitely would have went to that. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't even know anybody else that's coming besides obviously
we also
Ari
bought
and
Theo
Big J.
tickets like how long ago?
Long time.
It was a long time.
Because Shane Gillis is coming to the Summit City one too, but it's
What?
not till like November or something.
Yeah, he
like
changed
that.
his date from
Holy
like March,
shit.
November.
I think
or
he's
something.
changed it twice.
November. Damn.
Yeah.
Long ass time.
Yeah, because it was like one of the first acts.
Yeah,
that
it was
was
like
gonna
one of
be
like the
there.
first 5 or 10.
And then
that
he
they
changed it
announced.
to like summer, and then he pushed it back again.
Dude, what if we tried? What if we paid $10 more and sat in the front row? Whoa. That'd
Yeah,
be
he
insane.
so he said for that Mark Norman one, you know those elevated tables on the side, not like the VIP tables up top, like the tables on the side
Oh yeah.
that are like the
They're
bar
real
stools.
close.
They're
Yeah.
like bar stool tables. That's where he was sitting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did he pay extra? Did he pay the 40 or the 30?
No, he just got in early.
Holy shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
So,
That's wild.
Damn.
I know there's like a VIP whatever one, and there's a regular one.
Yeah. He said it was really funny though. It was not the show that he was skateboarding on stage though. Which would have been unfortunate.
Rapid fire hot take. Go.
I just want to say things that make you mad. That's the first thing that comes to mind. So it's kind of the same thing. Mac and cheese is not good.
Okay, that doesn't matter. You don't believe that.
Mac and cheese isn't good.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, something in a box with powder and something that you can boil.
You damn right.
Yeah, English cuisine, boiling some noodles with powder.
See, that's way too vague. You're mixing the powder, butter, and milk.
All right, that's enough. What's your hot take?
Fuck.
I mean, I don't respect any of your hot takes on food, honestly.
He just said hot take, and I just said, and then I said, things that make you. I'm trying to make you angry. I'm like, that's kind of the same thing.
Mac and cheese isn't
Mac and
good.
cheese isn't good.
I'm not even gonna say. I said I was gonna ask, what do you even fucking eat? But it's fine. It's all right. You see a lot of chicken, don't you? Do you eat any beef? Anything?
I'll have a beef Wellington every now and then, but
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I'm it.
That's a Brock buzzword for
Did
those
you
that
hear that,
don't
by the
know
way?
the inside joke.
Did you hear that? He said, "You ever eat beef?" By the way, he's like, "Yeah, beef Wellington."
Yeah, no, I heard it.
God damn it.
That's what I'm saying. That's an inside joke for the people that don't know. It's a buzzword.
I had meatloaf today, and Brock took one look at it and was like, "Are you making meatloaf?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You like meatloaf?" He goes, "I would never." I'm like, "It's fucking meatloaf."
it's a fair point, I feel.
I'm not a big fan of meatloaf.
Damn, 3 versus 1, baby. Let's go.
Why not just eat a hamburger?
Yeah.
It tastes different.
Chris's mom's
you can
meatloaf
make
isn't even
that.
bad.
Yeah.
A Betsy Marshall meatloaf is not even that bad, but it's not good. Because meatloaf isn't good, and it can't be good.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard the phrase meatloaf sandwich. Excuse me?
that's
you want you to
an old-
turd burrito.
That's an old timey thing, though. That's like,
That's what you do with your leftover meatloaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
But you don't heat it up. That's what's even weirder.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what poor families did back in the
Excuse?
day. Like
meatloaf is
poor families
luxurious
back
cuisine.
in the day. No, dude.
It is.
They just got
It's a lot of meat to
thing
be
of their
using.
beef, and they fucking
It's a lot of meat to be using.
put some fixings in there, and they were like,
Yeah. Put some breadcrumbs in there for no reason. Make it go
an
for
egg,
Ketchup.
an egg. You don't put ketchup in there. You put it on top.
Right. And then you cook it.
It's foul.
That's
Ketchup and brown sugar, not just ketchup.
It is ketchup, brown sugar, and this one tonight had a little chili paste in it too. It was pretty good. But also, I didn't pick out the meal, so calm down, everybody.
I'm not mad at you.
What's the worst 3 things that anybody could order at a restaurant? Like, you see it on the menu that's like, I'm not fucking getting that. Because meatloaf's on there for me.
Meatloaf is on there.
If I see meatloaf on a menu, I'm out of that restaurant. Because I know I don't want to be there.
They could have a bomb-ass meal, and you're saying you're out of there because they serve meatloaf?
I would never
That's
order
so
meatloaf at a
fucking
restaurant.
You would never order it, but just because it's on there doesn't mean you have to leave it.
But it gives
That's
me
fucking
vibes for the rest
insane.
of the restaurant.
I hope.
Salisbury steak,
okay.
for sure. 100%.
Sucks.
Trying to think anything else.
What is Salisbury steak? Is it just processed meat?
I think it's just a weird meat with a weird gravy on it. I think that's the technical term.
Yeah.
It's a loaf of meat with a weird gravy. I'm just trying to think of the Richards menu, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Salisbury steak.
What about beet
Probably.
salad?
I would like to try it.
Hell no.
You'd try that, but you wouldn't eat a fucking meatloaf?
I just don't like meatloaf.
Or pasta salad?
I like the texture of beets.
It's disgusting. What's that? Mushy?
Kind of like a squishy red thing.
It almost has it's almost like an overcooked baked potato in a sense.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of got a mush, but it's also kind of got like a
little
crunch.
to it.
Like a overcooked Brussels sprout, maybe.
Okay.
Like where you feel like you have to brush your teeth afterwards.
But
Also,
they like slice the beet up and, they
Right.
really beat it up.
Hell yeah.
What else, Blake?
I don't know. I was going to say club sandwich because that's just the most boring thing you could ever order.
Yeah,
It's standard, though.
well, it's like why go to a good restaurant and get deli meat? You know what I mean? Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
I've done it, but I'm just like, this is not great. Every
Yeah.
time I do it, I'm like, this is a mistake.
Yeah,
quarter pocket one's kind of fire though.
you're gonna
It's
go to
decent.
Quarter Pocket and get deli sandwich meat that you could make it at
Yeah,
home.
why not?
Why not get a meatloaf? Ugh.
'Cause meatloaf sucks.
I could say deli meat sandwich sucks.
It's true.
Dude, a cold meat sandwich does not suck.
Cold meat sandwich is fucking fire.
You guys are bozos if you think that.
restaurant?
A gabagool on a piece of rye.
At a restaurant? I mean, we're talking different. It's like fucking
Gabagool mustard on rye.
That's different. But I'm thinking like you said, fucking club sandwich, where it's literally like turkey, a lettuce, some mustard, and maybe some bacon.
I've always thought this way. You ready for another one? I hate when people order pancakes. Pancakes stink.
What?
Yeah,
They do stink.
you can make them at your house with water.
You can make waffles at your house.
Not with water. I have to have a waffle iron if I want to make real waffles.
But you still have to use water to fucking whip that batter up, baby.
Yeah. But I'm saying a waffle is even more extensive. That's why I would get it at a restaurant, because I don't have a waffle iron. I'm not getting a fresh waffle at my house.
What about a crepe?
Grapes are good.
Crepes.
It's got some fruit. It's got some weird cool shit. It's got some cool shit. If you get the fruit on there, sure.
With the crepe or the
Yeah,
or
with
the
the
pancake
pancake,
even.
sure. If you
Okay.
get the glaze, the compote, if you will.
Sure. What about a chocolate chip?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do it at your house.
I'm here.
With the powder and then throw chocolate chips in there.
do it.
You can
yourself.
do it at your house. It's not the same.
It is actually.
No, it's not. It don't taste
crazy,
the same.
dude.
It does not taste the same.
You talking pancakes now?
Yeah.
Are you back on?
Oh,
I'll
I thought we were
always stand by
talking pancakes.
waffles are way better than pancakes.
I don't
I'll
really
always
like.
stand
I don't
by
like
that.
either that much. I definitely
think-
like waffles more.
If you get a pancake right at a restaurant, like you can taste a little bit of vanilla in it. You know what I mean? Like you can taste that buttermilk.
Yeah, I'm
Pancake is a
pancakes every
sponge
day.
for syrup. A waffle, on the other hand, sometimes it pools up.
pockets.
It
It
pockets on
yeah.
there.
And I can agree
And
with
it's
that.
like,
It's a good point.
I don't have to dump more syrup on this, even though there's
fair.
syrup somehow
Soaked in.
seeped into the
Yeah.
3 pancakes. You get a single pancake, and it holds more syrup than what a ShamWow would. It's fucking crazy, dude. And he's like, "Hey, watch this! Hey, watch this! Bang, boom! Holds 10 times its weight in syrup."
If
Yeah,
you
it's a
pour
fair
syrup on a single pancake, it triples in weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
The only thing I would defend pancakes over waffles is if you want to put butter on your waffle, it is a difficult task
Yes, it
sometimes.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Peanut butter on a waffle.
Fire.
That's where the game changes.
Not a bad
Peanut
point.
butter and a little bit of syrup on a waffle, it dries the fuck out of your mouth.
Yeah.
But boy, is that a flavor.
yeah, you don't want to
combo.
overdo it, but
Yeah,
you can get there.
What about a little jelly too on the peanut butter?
never
You
done
ever
it.
thought about
That
it?
sounds like a good
Like a peanut butter and jelly,
peanut butter
but
jelly
instead of
waffle
bread.
sandwich. I think it would be better if you fold it in half like a taco, though, and maybe put some fixins in the middle to like
Yeah.
spruce it up.
Yeah.
That could be something.
That's not a bad point. Yeah.
Food truck, open it.
You could also do just peanut butter, fold it, and then put like some strawberries in there, maybe.
Yeah.
What if you made the waffle and then put the waffle in a taco holder of sorts and then cooked it even more? So then it holds that little.
No.
Yep.
Put a little, maybe
like
put
where
a
we're
little
going.
chicken strip in there. All of a sudden, you got chicken and waffles.
And pickles. Pickles on it.
Maybe you like pickles.
On a chicken and waffle.
Wow, you're insane.
That's normal.
A chicken and like chicken and waffles or chicken and
Yeah.
waffle sandwich.
Well, just chicken and waffles with pickles.
I think on a chicken and waffle sandwich, pickles would be normal.
Yeah,
I like to
can't believe you
mix
like
hot
pickles.
sauce and syrup with my chicken and waffles.
Ooh, that would be good. Baby.
It's a weird flavor combo.
Yeah,
it's
that
pretty
is.
good.
Is it?
Yeah,
I've only had chicken and waffles, I think maybe once or twice,
yeah.
and they might have both been at IHOP. So I've never had good chicken and waffles before.
Mhm.
So I'd be willing to try. But every time I go to a brunch place, I'm always just like, I can get something better than chicken and waffles. Like something always sounds more appealing to me than chicken and waffles. So I just never get it.
What's that guy saying?
It's here.
He is so here right now.
Sorry,
Your dog's present.
I'm so sorry.
No, he's in the
This is
moment.
what happens when Tara works, and you guys are like, "No, we have to do it this
Lock
way."
him up! Lock him up!
He'll just bark, and then you'll just hear after everything, and it's just
Yep.
gonna be horrible.
He's all right. He's a good boy.
This place is soundproofed.
Sure ain't.
Really good boy.
Sure ain't though. Can I show you these medical TikToks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
see him, man. Let's dive into it.
You might have to turn
And
the
the
TV
TV's
back on.
off. I heard you drinking that, Brock.
Dude, on the way here, by
I
the
heard
way,
that.
or actually on the way home, I almost saw a cartoon explosion happen before my eyes.
What?
So the railroad tracks on Coliseum, right in the gutter of town, by the hotels and the motels, you know, over
Gutter
there.
of town.
But you know that railroad track I'm talking about.
Yes.
So I'm in the left lane, just cruising, probably about 50, just trying to blast through traffic and get home. And on the right side, I see some dude swerve, and I'm just like, what the hell? He swerved left, and then upwards, I see a a truck stopped at the railroad, and the car behind him didn't see it. And there's a semi behind that guy who doesn't see that guy doesn't see him. So they're both slamming on their brakes at the same time, and the semi's going like jerking back and forth on its brakes, like fucking insane. And
So-
the van in front of him is slamming on its brakes, and I'm passing all this while it's happening. And I look at the truck that stopped, and it's got just flammable stickers on it, and I'm just like, "Damn it, dude!
Holy
Coulda saw one.
shit. So hold on.
Coulda
but
saw a Wile E.
why was the-
Coyote explosion.
Why was the truck stopped?
He has to stop at all railroad crossings because of what he's carrying.
Flammable. And they didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
Like if you look at the tags on their the stupid die-ins, if you look at those, you'll see what class or severity
right.
or whatever it is.
and he's required by law to stop whatever railroad tracks.
Yeah. And he had his flashing lights on, but the guy behind him didn't see, and then the semi just was not paying attention either. And it was just like almost a cataclysmic 3-car pileup with a whole bunch of
With an
flammable
explosion,
And I'm
yeah.
telling you, like, dude, there was like barrels of like, you know what I'm saying? Like it looked like welding tanks.
Yeah.
It just
Right.
looked like welding tanks in the back of this truck. And I'm like, this is hilarious.
That'd have been huge.
That'd have been horrible. People would have died.
I didn't want to
Yeah,
see that
right.
to happen.
Me
I would've-
neither.
Yeah. You know,
But it's a story.
a bad one.
Yeah. What if everyone survived?
That would have been way.
That'd have been cool then. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, remember 14 seconds ago when you didn't see that guy and it was. Everyone was fine, no injuries. I just thought that was a fun story.
Brake lights mean gas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flashing lights at a railroad mean stop it, bro.
Let's see it, dude.
Oh, this
Is
is
this
just
the gross one?
this is just cool and fun and awesome.
Uh-oh.
It says I was connected, by the way,
We
when
can
I
connect.
first checked.
We can connect, baby. You want to connect on Twitter or
It
what?
says I'm still connected, but
You want to unpair and pair?
yeah.
I'm pairing.
Beep boop beep.
I'll pair up with you right now, Chris.
He really loves you, Brock.
Yep.
Don't touch him.
You touched him.
Don't touch him.
He's just a good boy.
Yeah, but now he's all over you.
Put the mic on. What's he have to say?
Come here.
He just licked it.
He's all right.
That's funny.
That's a golden retriever.
It is. Ready?
What you're about to see is not for the faint-hearted, but it's educational. This x-ray is looking like a major ankle fracture dislocation. And yes, that's the foot facing the wrong way. Now, if you do get involved in a major accident, you can kiss goodbye to your favorite clothes because healthcare workers love to slice them up. Not because they're jealous of your clothes, but in trauma scenarios, we need to cut your clothes to
This is
get full
awesome.
exposure
This
to
is
see if there's
awesome.
any injuries anywhere else. And this is my favorite bit. Proof that righty-tighty and lefty-loosey can work on humans too. And
Ready to
now
watch
this
this
foot
shit?
is going to be yanked.
Ready to watch
This is
this
known as
shit?
traction. It's going to be yanked and hopefully put back into normal anatomy. This whole process is called reduction. And hopefully this will align some of the bones.
That's pretty cool.
You didn't watch it, did you?
I didn't watch it.
You're
Should've
a
seen what's
fucking
in it.
pussy.
Actually,
It looked like it was supposed to bend that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you look at the other foot. It's the opposite way.
Was that hole on the top right of his ankle like where a bone was like trying to come out?
Probably. Fun stuff.
That was fun.
Fun stuff you see on TikTok.
What's
you know?
crazy is they're like, dude, can we record this? And he just
Right.
said, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it was definitely not in the U.S.
Well,
So they're probably like,
They don't. Yeah. No HIPAA laws out there.
what's HIPAA?
What is that? What is that?
You guys want to know about the penile implant? Here you go.
I never did, actually. It kind of gave me the GBHeebies. The heebie-jeebie-jeebie-heebies.
This will give you the heebie-jeebies for sure. Look at the penile implant. All right, ready?
Is that a real penis, by the way, or simulated? Okay.
Do we have to blur this?
No, it's a penis.
We
It's
might have to
fine.
blur this.
It's educational.
It is educational.
A minute and 26 seconds.
It's a long one. So like
They
dissect
deglove
the
your
penis.
penis?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Slap that bitch open.
What's he poking into?
All kinds of stuff.
Jesus.
What are we doing?
They might as well pierce it while they're down there.
I gotta measure, see how long the thing's gonna be. Like, that'll work. Then it goes to the tip.
They Pinocchio your penis.
Well, this makes no sense.
What do you mean? It makes perfect sense. You're putting a cylinder in there.
Is this a constant boner then?
Yes.
Really?
It's, yeah, you'll see. It's not a constant boner for the scrotal pump. See? You guys thought I was joking when I said scrotal pump.
No?
Oh. What the fuck?
There's a reservoir that you got to put in there. You
What happens
know,
when the batteries run out?
there's no batteries.
How's it run?
Filling
It's
of the
electric.
reservoir. That's how. I don't know. I don't know how it runs. You just pump it up.
It's like Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
You just squeeze your balls and it pumps up.
Regloving it. So they degloved it, and I got to reglove it.
glove.
And now
It is pretty good size.
you got a
now.
little, and now you got a penis.
Jesus.
No, it's just like it's a constant hard on, but it's like small, and then you obviously pump it, and it increases in length.
But how do you pump it?
Your nuts.
Oh, you actually squeeze your nuts
Scrotal pump. You pump in your nuts. Yeah.
like a turkey baster type situation.
Almost, kind of, I guess. Yeah. I saw that, and I was like, there you go. That's for somebody that wants to know how a penis pump is put in.
Damn.
I didn't need to know.
Maybe like 9 episodes ago.
Well, I didn't see it then, you know?
I liked it.
I liked it.
I didn't. But it was fun. Informational.
Informational, and then there's a guy that got his... I'm assuming it was more of a twisting injury for his ankle to be literally completely backwards.
He was just hanging out at Rucker Park and just...
You
Got
didn't
the
even
business.
watch it. You took one glance of it and looked away.
I watched it until the part where I knew who's gonna make it right, and that I can't see.
He just turned it over.
He just turned it over. He
Yeah.
just pulled it and went...
I just wasn't gonna watch it for the sake of safety of myself.
You think you're going
But
to
you watched a bombing in the Ukraine.
It's true. You watched thousands of people literally disintegrate.
You
You're
did.
like-
It was only tens of people, by the way.
Oh,
didn't-
was it?
that's
That's
not-
good.
It might have been different than the video you guys saw then, because you
And I
didn't
don't
see
say
anybody
only
die in
tens
the
of
one I
people, by
watched.
the way.
Yeah, that was a little.
But I just wanted to reduce,
Yeah.
Tens, so that didn't reach 100 then.
No.
Anywhere from 10
But it
to
injured
10
a lot
to-
of
10 to
people.
99.
A lot of people probably can't hear anymore.
Yeah.
Probably a few people that don't have windows in their house.
Yeah.
You think you're in the middle of war and you're like, hey, window repairman, come over to my house. Got a window over here needs replacing, about $350.
The video I saw, they were like 4 miles away, and their blinds still were shaking back and
I
forth.
imagine.
Yeah,
Remember when that
Bizarre.
explosion in Lebanon happened?
Dude,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
like that
insane
warehouse.
one.
Did we
Yeah.
watch that?
We did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
because the view from the water.
Yeah. Dude, there was like miles away where people were like, whoa, and it was like, zoop, and you see it go, and it's like,
Yeah.
you
that's
remember
a
the video we
crazy
watched of
shockwave.
the retail shop?
Yeah.
People were running into
Yeah.
the retail shop because they just saw the shockwave coming towards them,
Oh, fuck.
and then it just takes out the entire shop.
Oh, it just fucks the whole
Yeah.
windows.
Somehow it didn't take the security camera out.
Damn.
I think I already talked about this, but there was this boat in a harbor in Canada. We talked about this?
Maybe not.
And
Maybe
there
not.
was an accident on board, and it had all types of munitions, like an insane amount of gunpowder and things, and it blew up in the middle of the bay. And they're like, this is going to blow up, we think. And it blew up in the middle of the bay, and it blew out the windows for like miles. And
Damn.
it made so many people, it blinded so many people that like one of the leading schools of like optometry and like
Yeah.
eye surgery and shit is like in this place still. I think it's like, I don't know if it's Montreal or like one of those, but it's like it's somewhere like on a seaport. And yeah,
Because of the like the you know the
glass
intenseness.
and this and
glass.
that and
Okay.
random debris.
Getting all in you.
Yeah. I think people may have been watching it.
Christ. It's like when they did that eclipse thing. They're like, "Don't stare directly."
How many people got blinded from that before they're like,
Don't do it. Oh yeah.
Well, didn't you see the Odell Beckham go being like, ah, and then they're just like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that."
why not?
Why not? Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, you like to see,
You only get to see it once every few years, right?
It's worth it.
but do you like to see all the time?
Not if you get to see a mesmerizing image like that.
More of a lunar eclipse guy.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Nah, I'm
Those are
just
pretty
kidding.
cool.
They're not as cool.
Haley's Comet, right?
Yeah.
Is that coming towards us right now?
I don't know.
No, you want to see when the next one is?
Sure.
Let's see. I think the last one popped up in like the 80s or something.
Like 70 years, some bullshit like that, right?
Long time. Chris, you got this?
Every 75 years.
When's the next one? 2061.
2062. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll be alive.
Holy shit.
We'll be here.
Says predicted between July 2061 and 2062.
1986 is when it died. Wow.
It better be fucking cool, dude.
What if that hits us?
Huh?
What if it does?
It's a comet. What's it gonna do?
Game over. You think?
Burn some people? It's a ball of dust.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to know what a comet did because people said didn't that wipe out the dinosaurs?
A comet?
Yeah.
Meteorite, I think, right?
Yeah. I
That's
think a
insane.
comet has debris and things, though.
It definitely does.
Something about the burning. I don't know.
And that's what all the dust came up and blocked out the sun.
Yeah, and then Jason Ellie was like, "Kick the dust up," or whoever
Yeah,
said
he
that.
was. Damn
Luke
right.
Bryan. Kick the dust.
It's all the
up.
same.
It's all the same.
You guys ready to get out of here?
Mm,
We're at that time.
hold on, what did I have to say to you?
If you tell me just fuck you, I'm gonna be pissed, Blake.
Leo's ready to be fucking and be out here. Look at his
I'll
ass.
save it.
Look at his ass.
All right.
Flirt with me like that? What was that about?
What do you got? You got something to say,
No.
Mister? I talk a lot.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Mister.
Look at this guy.
What was your favorite part of the weekend then, Brock? Since you're so keen to ask everybody else.
You did tell him. You did tell us what your favorite part was.
Yeah.
You told me.
I did.
Tell us.
I just liked when he came back on Saturday night. I thought that was fun.
After the bar that we went to. And
That
we-
bar was pretty dope.
Yeah, it was nice.
Those
We went
tots
to that
were-
bar. We came home and we had a normal night. Nothing happened.
Well, I guess we'll leave on that. That sounds really fun.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. No, see you later.